Now at 4 this week, we saw more developments in the investigation into former President Donald Trump. Sitting down with us to discuss it is Meet the Press moderator Chuck Todd. Chuck, welcome back. We missed you last week. A judge said that he is inclined to unseal parts of this Mar-a-lago search affidavit. What do you think we'll see from this? Because so much of the juicy information is going to be redacted, right?
Right. Well, and this to me is, I don't know. Look, let's not assume anything here yet, because I think the first thing I'm curious about is how much does justice want to redact and how aggressive do they get? The reason I ask this, the more aggressive they get in these redactions, the more they may want to drag out this legal fight. The point is, how much are they afraid of this affidavit going public? Because they have claimed it's a roadmap to their investigation. And in some ways, what they're saying is, if you put this out there, then it tells those that we're investigating, how to, where we're coming and what we're looking for, and maybe they end up covering some stuff up. So I think, number one, I want to see is justice going to, all right, let's figure out a way to release something, or are they going to fight this and take it all the way to the Supreme Court? Because at a minimum, they may want to at least buy time before they have to release this affidavit. And if they decide to appeal this into higher courts, we could be looking at weeks, even months, before we get a resolution to releasing this affidavit.
There are some who say that the former president is super savvy when it comes to promotions and marketing himself, and that there's no such thing as bad press. Do you think we're seeing that play out? Because it doesn't seem like anything can touch him. The people who support him, and they support him even stronger now.
Yeah. It's interesting, though. If you look, we got a new poll coming out Sunday. It's pretty much our lead for Sunday. And what's fascinating is that if you look at it one way, you're right. Because, for instance, rural voters have never been more fired up than we've seen them. And we conducted our poll right after this search warrant was executed. And you could see the devotion there. At the same time, the most anti-Trump part of the electorate, which is women with a college education, they've never been more fired up about voting. So, Trump has a way, yes, he's got this supportive base, but when he does these things, it actually fires up the other side almost as much, if not more.
Having people engaged and having people care, that is what it's all about. So however we get there, that's the silver lining in all of this. Chuck Todd, thanks so much. And
there
of course,
you
can watch Chuck Todd Meet the Press this Sunday right here on WCNC Charlotte.